in the U.S., a lot of our athletes tend to have very weak feet. And I think it's due to the fact that the shoes that we've worn throughout the years almost act similar to a cast effect. In essence, if you know when you put a cast on your arm, for instance, 3 weeks later they cut that cast off and the muscles have atrophied slightly. The arm is slightly weaker. So our feet in the U.S., we're putting shoes on babies that are 6 months old. They can't even walk yet. What's happening is I think our feet are just getting weaker. And then a lot of the studies in the sprint events are showing that you need a lot of elasticity in the Achilles, a lot of strength in the foot. Ground contact time is very important. When they look at a lot of the elite sprinters, one of the few differences in the elite guys and the national class guys is the amount of time spent on the ground. And a lot of factors go into that, but one of the things that we can look at is strength in the foot, arch, lower leg. And that's why we do some of these barefoot. A lot of the Kenyan athletes that we've had spend a lot of their life barefoot, and their feet are slightly stronger and are slightly more developed. If we do these barefoot, initially in the early season, a lot of guys will be sore the next day or two when they wake up in the morning, which is not a bad sign. That tells you you're actually working those muscles, and they will get stronger. Some guys still like to wear the shoes, and that's not a problem. But the one session that we generally do would be 10 to 20 minutes. It will vary of what we call diagonals, which Moss is demonstrating, which is basically striding the straight at about 75–80%, a nice rhythm, and then jogging the end zone. So it would be running the straight, jogging the end zone, going diagonally across the infield here. Moss is demonstrating some of the diagonals now. And most of our guys would do a nice steady stride, and they can increase the tempo throughout the workout. The heart rate will stay elevated for the majority of the duration of the workout. And like I said before previously, I've heard of people doing diagonals up to 40 minutes, which is a lot of 100-meter repetitions. We generally stay 10 to 20 minutes, somewhere in that range, and it becomes a very effective